Now itself, if any current opposition starts criticizing the government, the basic reply from the people on the ground is, hari ni kahwin takkan dah ada beranak. You know, kita kena tunggu 9 bulan and whatnot. So how long do we give the current government before we see results? I know different things takes different time, but then in general, how long do we give before we start criticizing them? Because you see, within this 100 days, pro-government supporters are treating it like it's a honeymoon period. They can do anything. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see for everything. So how long do we give the government before we start criticizing them, before we start holding them into account? Where is my 1 ringgit 10 cent petrol? Where is my cheaper housing? Where is all the promises that you say that hari ini saya jadi kerajaan, esok saya turun petrol? So when do we start criticizing them? Okay?
I don't think that there's a time frame for criticism. If you think that things are not right, you should say it now, even within the 100 days or whatever. I think that, you know, we owe it to the change that we just accomplished to actually voice out. Because if we wait, it will be too late to even voice out. And I think that, you know, people have been voicing out with regards to the appointments, with regards to the GST and prices not going down but still remaining. But it has to be much louder, I guess. And we shouldn't be waiting until after the 100 days to raise our criticism. It's too late already.
It's kind of weird, you know, because I'm already missing Barisan because it's easier to whack them because Barisan doesn't want to change. You know, they well, you know, okay, maybe not Gerakan like Kesian ending. UMNO doesn't want to change. All right, they didn't want the laws that we wanted. They didn't want to change. You know, there was just so it's very, very easy. But now when someone says we want to change, so your criticism has to be a bit more refined. As for example, there's no point talking about no changes in the law when Parliament hasn't sat. And then once Parliament seats, how long do you wait before they, you know? So I think, like Maria says, you criticize when you have to. There's no time limit of that. But we have to be a bit cleverer about it because the fight isn't so blunt as it used to be. It's a lot more refined now. So to look intelligent, you know, you have to be more refined as well. So I don't think there's a time limit, but there's a method.
The time is now. I think because especially during this honeymoon period, because I think we've seen statements. I mean, we should be wary of attempts to radically change things, ostensibly in the name of reform, but it might actually turn out to be instruments for oppression. So I think we need to be vigilant now because there's so much goodwill from the public. We need to be even more careful. And I think it's already happened. I think there's been a couple of U-turns already. When Tun Mahathir said that the Anti-Fake News Act will be amended, he had to be reminded, no, you said repeal. And then now the position is repeal. When Tun Mahathir said that he would appoint himself as education minister, again, he had to be reminded, no, the manifesto said something else. And then there was a U-turn. When Tommy Thomas was recommended as AG, again, many people pointed out, the manifesto said, no, it's supposed to be an MP. But for some reason, that particular commitment has, you know, people have regarded, oh, you know, you need to change the constitution first. Fair enough, there may be a logic to that. But the point is, we need to keep the promises in the manifesto to account.